You may already begin to wonder, what happens years from now if you keep thinking in rigid right-wrong binaries? Like a black and white movie when the whole universe is full colour IMAX. Because the truth is, every choice you make right now, every thought you cling to, has ripples that extend not just into tomorrow, but into the architecture of who you become in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. So look at the big picture with me. Imagine a future where you keep obeying indoctrination. You play safe, you conform, you hide your spark. Sure, it feels stable, like sitting in a cage feels safe, until you realise the bars are made of your own fear. Fast forward, your genius withers, your creativity suffocates, your potential dies unlived. That's one reality. Then imagine the opposite, the future where you break the false dichotomy. You realise there's no such thing as failure, only feedback, only data, only evolution. You test, play, fuck up magnificently and laugh. And that laughter feeds your resilience. And your resilience becomes mastery. And your mastery becomes legend. So ask your unconscious, which future feels lighter in your chest right now? It's funny, isn't it? How when you think you've failed, you actually succeed at learning, which means you didn't fail at all. And if you didn't fail at all, then every failure you thought you had was actually success in disguise, which makes you wonder, were you ever failing in the first place? Or just succeeding at something you didn't yet know you were succeeding at? And the more you think about that, the less sense it makes to even use the word failure. And when that word dissolves, so does the fear. And when the fear dissolves, action becomes natural. And when action is natural, results compound. And when results compound, genius flows. Chunk even higher. See the bigger picture. What happens if you live this way fully? You become a walking permission slip. Other people see you experimenting, fearless, playful. And suddenly, they remember they can do it too. Your creativity bleeds into everything. Your relationships, your work, your art, your problem solving. Suddenly, you're cross-chunking disciplines like Da Vinci, like Tesla, like Jobs. You embody resilience instead of setbacks. You see opportunities instead of dead ends. You see doorways. Instead of walls, you see climbing frames. And the ripple effect. Entire communities change. Because when one person liberates their mind, it unconsciously gives others the signal. It's safe to free yourself too. Now chunk down again. Look at the details. What's the cost of not doing this? Every time you bite your tongue, because you fear getting it wrong, you carve another groove in your brain that says, stay small. Every time you don't try, you reinforce the lie. It's safer not to play. Every time you avoid experimenting, you give away another piece of your life force to conformity. And the side effect of that, decay, regret, that gnawing what if, that follows people to their graves. You don't want that. No one does. So as you think about all that now, you may find yourself beginning to feel curious about what it would be like to play again, to test boldly, to laugh at mistakes, to feel that child prodigy energy waking back up inside you. Because you already know how to do it. And the more you notice it now, the more you realise you can let it run unconsciously, automatically. So your future self looks back and thanks you for making the choice right here, right now. Here's the deal. Life is short. You don't get to hit pause. Every day you're either conditioning yourself into rigidity or liberating yourself into genius. Every day it's either another rehearsal for regret or another step toward becoming that wild, unstoppable, curious prodigy who turns life into art. And you already know which one you're choosing, don't you? So chunk up to the big picture. Humanity itself. We need polymaths, inventors, fearless experimenters, playful creators who don't buy into right or wrong indoctrination. We need people who fuse science and art, logic and intuition, masculine disciplines and feminine flow. We need you. Because when you free your mind, you don't just change your life. You tilt the trajectory of the whole species toward possibility instead of limitation. So play, test, fail gloriously, learn fast, laugh harder, think metaphorically. Cross-pollinate ideas. Be the prodigy you already are. And as you breathe this in now, you can let that decision settle in your unconscious, so it becomes effortless, automatic, the new identity you live from. From this moment forward, you're free.